Hi, everybody.
To discover your empathy. Every day's a new day to learn and to be vegan with me.
Hello, TikTok. Hi, Rose.
Every day's a new day.
Hi, Scott.
To learn, to discover your empathy. Every day's a new day.
Hey, guys.
To learn and to be vegan with me.
Welcome to my live stream, everybody. Welcome to class. I'm Miss Katie, that vegan teacher, if you've never met me before. I'm 61 years old. Today is actually Monday, March 23rd. It is 7:10 p.m. here in Italy. I'm a Canadian citizen, but I live part-time in Italy and sometimes in Canada. I have a dog, and my dog's name is Bella, and she's vegan. And she has been eating vegan kibble. Where is my vegan kibble? Where did it go? I want to show you guys. Why is it never on my desk when it's supposed to be? Oh, here it is. Hold on. All right, my dog Bella eats vegan dog food, and this is what it looks like. So make sure, guys, that you get your dog's vegan dog food. Don't pay anybody to murder lambs or chickens or pigs or cows or anyone for your dogs. Okay, you can buy this. Look, that's what it looks like. It's just vegan kibble, just like regular dog food. My dog Bella gets a scoop in the morning with some water and a scoop in the evening with some water. All right, so there you go. It has taurine in it and everything. Vegan dog food is great for your dog. My dog's super healthy and she's 11 and a half. All right, guys, let me see what else you guys are writing here. Let's see, over here, somebody says, hello, queen. Where's the queen? What queen? Queen? There's a queen here? I missed her. Okay, thanks for being here. Somebody says you ate a pizza with cheese, not vegan. Okay, so you get immediately a timeout. You're getting a timeout. That's 10 minutes for you. Okay, you're not going to write anything for 10 minutes here. Guys, you have to be kind in the comment section. Don't write anything mean. Do not tell me about how you abuse animals or steal their milk or their eggs or anything like that. And you guys on TikTok? Nice to see you guys. Today we are reading some cards, and the cards here, these are the cards we're going to go through today. So we're going to go through what's happening with sheep and lambs, why you shouldn't eat sheep, and why you shouldn't be eating lambs, and you shouldn't be taking the wool from sheep, all right? Let's make sure everybody can see this before we begin. Animals are friends, not food. Don't eat us, wear us, use us, or steal from us. Animals are friends, not food. All right, so even though I'm singing, guys, and there's all these colors here, this is actually a class for adults too. A lot of adults don't know what you are about to learn. So thanks for being here, everyone. Thank you for the decorations on the screen. Everybody here on your TikTok, don't forget to tap 100 times each so that you can promote animal safety and health for humans, and we're going to save the planet too, okay? Thank you very much, guys. Let's get the first person in here. If you want to come and talk to me, make sure you're an adult. And you have to be over 18, but also in a quiet place, okay? And YouTube, if you guys want to talk to me, you do this thing called Super Chat. And what happens is you put a comment at the bottom of the screen here, and I'll be able to read it out loud, all right? All right, let's do this. Okay, let's go. Oh, Mason is here. Somebody named Mason. Thank you for the little rose on the screen. Thank you also to Latina who just joined us. Who else is here? Oh, we have somebody who put a puppy with some farts that look like hearts. Oh, hi, but you don't have a name. What is your name? Hold on. Your name is S something HK with a bunch of black hearts. I'm not feeling it. Not feeling like you're going to be a good person somehow. You know, I do appreciate the puppy though. Should we take a chance, YouTube? Should we let the person in who has a weird name, SHK with a bunch of black hearts? What? Okay, fine. I'll check it out. Let's see. I can always just dump them if they're not good, nice, you know?
Hello.
Welcome to my live stream. Are you a vegan-phobic person or a vegan-fantastic person?
I'm a vegan fantastic person.
Okay. Tell me why you have your name with all these black hearts in it.
I don't know, I just thought it looked nice, to be fair.
Okay, first of all, you shouldn't do anything and not know why you do things. That's number one. The second thing is, I don't know what this has to do with being fair or unfair. I don't know why you Brits talk like that. But remember, here in this classroom, we're just going to say what we mean, all right? From now on, when you make a decision, I want you to be able to justify it. Don't just say, oh, I put some black hearts because I thought it looked cool. I want you to write something vegan, and you put the green hearts from now on. You got it?
Got it.
Good. Let's read a card. All right, so we're learning. What's that?
No, sorry.
I want to say something good, though. First of all,
Yes.
your voice is nice and clear. And second of all, thank you for not having the TV on in the background or some brother screaming. All right, ready to read?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. So today we're learning about sheep, lambs, and wool. And this is question 241. So when you become vegan and somebody asks you, why do people eat lambs? They're just babies. What are you going to answer? That's what you're going to learn right now. All right, and you're going to teach it as well. Here's what you're going to say.
Yeah, I'm meant to read that.
Yeah.
Okay. Question 241.
Well, I just read the question now. It's okay. You can just read the answer.
Okay. Why do people eat lambs? They're just babies. Answer. All children are born vegan, meaning they never wanted to hurt animals. They're born wanting to love and protect them. But people eat their baby animals. Sorry, I'm really dyslexic.
Oh, yeah, you and everybody else. Everybody's always dyslexic. It's a busy. No, you're not dyslexic. You just don't read loudly enough to yourself. Okay, I want you to practice reading. First of all, I want you to find a child to read some books to. Okay, there's lots of children and they wish that they had somebody to read to them. Go and practice that. It's really good practice, okay? And you might say to me, I don't have any kids around me. Well, then you go and volunteer to babysit. Some parents right now are dying to have somebody to read something to their kids. You know, parents just want to be on their phones all the time. If you come and knock on the door and you say, excuse me, I need to practice reading out loud. Can I read a book to your kids? They'll be like, thank the Lord. Yeah, go ahead, read 10 of them, all right? So you got to practice reading. All right, and don't come into the live stream with any giggles or, you know, with not being able to read. Guys, this is for people who can read, all right? Let's get to the next person. Imogen. Hi, Imogen and Logan and Tally. Thanks for coming in on TikTok, and thanks for tapping 100 times, guys. Hold on, we have a super chat here from Bobby Sams. Bobby Sams just gave me $1.99. Yeah, in British money. Is that nice? What can I buy with that? I'm running out of dates, so I can buy some dates with that money. Thank you. And the person writes, you're rude. I used to like you, but you are just rude. All right. Well, thank you for the $1.99 for telling me that. Thank you very much. I know you think I'm rude, but I'm a teacher, and my job is to teach. You know the teachers that you guys have at school? You know the reason that they don't give a shit is because they just don't give a shit. So they can let you do whatever you want, you know? We teachers, we have to pass so many kids anyway. So the teachers are like, oh, you're doing great, Johnny. Yeah, of course, you can go from grade 5 to grade 6, even though you don't know what 1 + 1 is 2. That doesn't matter. You know, your teachers want to talk to you the way that I'm talking to you. They just can't, because you might start throwing erasers or chairs at them and then they're defenseless. You know, the school system sucks. But here, you want to get an education, you will. You're going to learn about the animals. You're going to learn about the environment. You're also going to learn about health. And you're going to learn how to read. A little bit better, anyway. You have to know how to read a bit. By the way, TikTok, I saw that out of the corner of my eye. I saw all the confetti that came in here, but I was too busy talking over here on YouTube. So unfortunately, I didn't get to say thank you, but now I'm saying it, okay? I didn't see who it was. Hi, Rafa. Rafa sent me a little rose. Rafa sent me a little rose. Thanks, Rafa. Okay, next person. Dexter. Who has a name called Dexter? What is this picture here? Let me see. All right, Dexter has 221 followers. And I don't see any sign of veganism, and I have no idea what the picture is. It's not looking great, guys, but maybe we can work with Dexter. Let's see. Thanks again, Bobby, for the super chat. Write something nicer next time, okay? Don't be so rude. Don't call me rude and be rude here in my comment section, okay? Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Dexter. What's up?
I just wanted to tell you before we start, my photo is just someone famous who I like from a sport, and that's why I have him as my profile picture.
Okay, so you have to get rid of that picture, okay? Because
I'm
we
not
are
sure.
not, because we're not here to praise people who are just able to run. What's the sport that he does?
Mixed martial arts.
Okay, so he knows how to beat the crap out of somebody, all right? I want you to change your profile picture to some famous vegan person who is saving animals. All this guy does is just kick and punch people. Okay, that's
He's
not...
vegan.
What?
He's vegan.
What's his name?
Connor.
What?
Connor. Conner. Conner.
He's vegan.
OR, sorry, yeah.
I changed my mind. He's vegan, really? Well, how come you don't have his name here? Wait, are you sure? What's his...
No, Dexter, not his name. Dexter is just some name I made up and have it for here for a few years now.
Okay, listen. What's your real name?
Me, Hamid.
Hamid. Okay. So I want you to call your channel Hamid Protects Animals or Hamid the Vegan, all right? So, because we need to, because you got the guy there. You got the mixed martial artist, okay? Like between him, like first of all, I think, oh, Mom, that's what you look like, and it's not you. And then I think, oh, your name is Dexter, and that's not you either. You know, it's very confusing. Read the card.
Can you bring it closer, please?
Oh, wait, we just read this one. Okay, we're reading. Okay, hold on. Let me show it to YouTube. So, guys, we're reading sheep, lambs, and question 242. Pay attention, guys. Who's not listening? Okay, wool shirts come from sheep. Yes, that's true. Don't wear wool, guys. That's right. Good job. Somebody asked me, is my shirt made of wool? Hello, I'm vegan. What do you think? I'm not going to be wearing a wool shirt. Guys, all right, read this.
Question 241. I heard that... What's that?
Okay, that's a tough word, okay? It's called mulesing. Mulesing. So it involves, I'm going to help you a bit here, okay? I heard that mulesing involves pinning down a baby sheep and cutting strips off his skin. It's cutting strips of skin off from his area around the bum, okay? It's barbaric. It sounds awful, okay? But they literally take the sheep and they lift up their tails and they cut the not just shaving, but they like cut the skin part off, so their bums are all red and bleeding. It's fucking barbaric. And they do that, which causes bleeding and pain. Why do they do this? Okay, you read the answer.
Well, they say they do it to prevent flies from laying eggs in the folds of their skin, but they shouldn't exploit sheep by breeding them to have so much wool to begin, and then
to begin with, you missed a word. They shouldn't exploit sheep by breeding them to have so much wool to begin with, and then this wouldn't even be a problem, right?
Yeah.
All right. So what do the bad people do? They breed the sheep. Okay, so they force them to be pregnant. They use them as if they're objects. They buy and sell them. Not cool. Then what they do is they want to steal their wool, right? So they breed them so they'll have lots of wool. But then because they have lots of wool, then they get flies in their bum. All these flies are flying around and they're trying to dig in there. And then the poor sheep's like, what the fuck are all these flies doing in my bum, right? So the farmer, instead of being kind and gently shaving it and just, well, not breeding the sheep to begin with anyway, that's the first thing he should do. He's not like that. He's going to be like, fuck it, just pin the sheep down, start to shave them in a way that they take off the skin. And it's bleeding. Okay, it's called, yeah, it's terrible. It's called mulesing, all right? So this is why we should not ever buy wool anymore. Guys, take a screenshot of this so that when you become vegan and somebody asks you this question, they'll have the answer, okay?
I have a question.
Yeah.
You, as a vegan, you eat plants and fish, am I right?
No, vegans, we don't exploit animals. It means we don't steal their lives or steal anything from them. So we don't eat fish.
Okay, but don't you realize that plants are alive?
Yes, plants are alive, but they're not sentient.
So why do you eat them? But they're still alive.
Yeah, they're alive, but they're not sentient. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, I do.
What is sentient?
They might not feel it. Okay, but they're still alive.
Yeah, what does sentient?
You're still killing a living factor. And veganism.
Are you going to listen to me, or are you just going to yap? Okay, you're going to go. I'm going to flush you. You have to flush. You're not here for a genuine conversation. So I'll answer it to everybody else who is paying attention. Okay? Yes, plants are alive, but they are not sentient. And I asked you, what does sentient mean? And you don't know what it means. But you just started to ramble off a bunch of stuff. Oh, hold on, I got a super chat here. Thank you, Diana, who writes, can you sing Plants Don't Feel Pain, please? Yes. Plants don't feel pain. They don't have a brain. They don't have a nervous system, so it's okay to bite into them. You have a heart. You know where to start. So don't take too long and be vegan from now on. Be vegan from now on. That's the song. Thanks for the request. Okay, I hope I did a good enough job. Thank you very much for all of the fruit here. So yes, plants don't feel pain, they don't have a brain. And cutting a cat in half or a pig in half is not the same thing as cutting a carrot in half, and everybody knows this. Anybody with half a brain. You don't even need a quarter of a brain, actually, to know that. Right? So when people repeat all this stuff over and over again, just tell them, don't be an idiot, okay? Think for yourself. Don't keep repeating the same old crap. Hi, Rafa. Hi, Luca. Sorry, I didn't mean all this towards you guys, okay? Or you guys over here on YouTube. You're all innocent. It's just, I'm human. And sometimes, the students are just so annoying. Hey, thank you very much for the fruit. Guys, thank you for the pineapple. Thank you for the pear. Thank you for the banana. And what the hell else was down there? I think it was a pomegranate, but I'm not sure. You guys tell me. Next. Holly's going to come in, guys. We're still talking about sheep, lambs, and wool. And here we have, this is a really long question. Look at this question, Holly. It's like the question is, hi, Holly, look, the question's longer than the answer. I'll read it, okay? I'll read the question and you read the answer, okay?
Okay.
All right. Question 243. I heard that some cheeses, like feta, are made by tying up mother sheep, raping them, so they will be pregnant and so that they would start producing milk, then kidnapping the babies, stealing the milk, and then making cheese from it. Is this true?
Yeah.
The answer.
Yes, but you can help by telling people the truth and encouraging them to eat vegan cheeses instead.
Yes. Just eat some vegan cheese.
Shush. Sorry, my music turned on.
What? Don't do that in class.
Stop.
It's a whole gang party time. Do you guys have vegan food at the party? Whoop, whoop. By the way, guys, I was actually at a party today. That's right. I was on a beach. I was on a beach party today. Well, I'm here in Italy, and I met this person who speaks English, who introduced me to all these other people, and then we were all there together with people who speak French, and yeah, since I speak French and I speak English, it's kind of neat to get some new friends. Yeah, we're gonna go walking in the mountains and stuff like that. All right, so next up. Thanks for being here, everybody, by the way. Let me read what you guys are writing over here. Okay, so Chief Keef just said, who asked? Well, I asked, but I'm going to put you in a timeout because you're trying to be rude. Okay, 10 minutes for you. Anybody else want a timeout? Let's see what's going on here. Sometimes I just randomly just ban you completely. All right, what's your shirt made of? Said it a million times. It is a vegan shirt. You eat vegans. I'm not sure who you're talking about, but nobody eats vegans over here. Okay, we eat vegan food. Somebody says, shout out 67. Okay, 67. Yeah, that's good. Eat 67 peas every day. That's good for you. Healthy. Peas are good. They're green and they have protein. What else do we have here? Somebody says, but what stuff is it made of? Genuine question. Acrylic, polyester, nylon, not silk, not wool, not feathers. Not fur either. Okay, so do you even trust God? Me, I don't trust God at all. No, I don't. Okay, thank you guys. Oh, what happened there? Are you a lesbian? No, I'm not a lesbian. I'm bisexual though, but I don't act on it. I'm happily married to a man. Let's see what else. Anything else going on? Why is honey bad? Says salt watermelon. Well, honey is not good because it is stolen from little bees who work their whole life for it. Okay, and then you're like a giant and you're going to go and say, I'm a giant. I'm going to go to the beehive and I'm going to steal all the honey from you guys just because I can. No, that's not nice. Okay, understand? Vegans don't exploit animals. We don't steal from them. It's pretty easy to understand, right? If you want to know if something's vegan or not, just ask yourself, in this situation, has anything been stolen from animals? Okay? Like here, okay? See here, it says, we don't eat them. Okay? So we don't steal their body parts. We don't wear them, so we don't steal their wool, their fur. Okay? We don't use them. We don't use them, so we don't take them out of the water, put them in SeaWorld, and use them to make money at a zoo or a circus, things like that. Okay, we don't rip off their skin and turn them into leather. We don't buy leather. You understand? Pretty easy. So if somebody asks you, what does the word vegan mean? You say, we don't exploit animals. We don't use them. We don't steal from them. Okay? All right. Oh, this one's about the priest. Okay, who wants to read this one? Hey, Callum. Hey, Gunnar. Hey, Luca. Hey, Luca's here. Who else is coming in? Guys, thanks a lot for tapping on the screen, guys. Don't forget to tap 100 times each, and when you do that, write 100 in the comments, okay? And then if you tap another 100, write 200 total, so you can see how many times you've tapped. If I start to notice, I'll try to call you out if I can, okay? Because it's helpful. Also to repost the live, guys. That's helpful. Luca.
Hey,
Hey, Luca, where are you in the world?
South Africa.
South Africa? Cool. Do you know where I am?
America?
I'm in Italy.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, my husband's Italian, so I live here. I also live in Canada. Sometimes, because I'm Canadian. You ready to read your card?
I'm so ready.
All right.
My mom says our priest eats lamb. Ooh. My mom says our priest eats lamb, so isn't it okay for us to do it too? No, your mom is wrong. It's never okay to hurt animals. Never follow the bad people, behavior of the cruel people. If your religion is not encouraging you to be a kind person, it's time to change religions.
Right. So never follow the bad behavior of cruel people. If your religion is not encouraging you to be a kind person, it's time to change religions. Right? Make sense?
That makes so much sense.
It makes so much sense. Exactly. Hey, good job. Thank you very much. All right, let's have a look at our flag, and we're going to name some vegan foods, okay?
Wait,
This is a
Can I
freedom.
have a quick question.
Freedom flag. Okay, what is it?
How health-wise is vegan? Health-wise, do you have to take supplements, to maintain normal health?
What supplements do you think we have to take?
Well, I mean, are there any, enzymes or proteins that, are specific to meat?
No, we can get all the protein that we need from plants. The only thing that vitamins need is a B12 pill. But even some people who eat meat sometimes need a B12 pill. And a B12 pill is better. It's better than cutting the head off of a cow. You see, a B12 pill is a little tiny thing. It costs 5 cents. I'd rather eat a B12 pill. It's actually a little bit kind of like almost chalky too. It doesn't taste like anything. Like it doesn't taste bad. I'd rather do that than cut the head off of a cow, because the cow is being fed the B12. So the people, the farmers, the bad farmers, they give the cows B12 anyway. So what's the difference? Why filter it through the animal first?
Are the farmers a little bit of bad boy?
Yeah, the farmers are very bad.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah. Hey, who's in the background? Is that your sister, or are you a dad?
That's my friend actually.
Oh, okay. Well, look, thanks a lot for coming in, Luca. I really do appreciate you. You did a good job reading, and I like your question, okay? So essentially, the answer is you can be vegan, and you can start now. You can be a good man. You will be completely healthy, and you will be helping to save 100 animals per year by being vegan. Thank you for the confetti. I know who's here. Thank you for the confetti on the screen. Diana Bananas is here. She has a new account name. It's not called that anymore. It's called Inspiration I don't know what. Diana, I want you to change your name. I wanted to say Diana's Inspiration Channel or something like that. Because people don't know that you're Diana. Except for me. Thanks, Diana. Thanks for showing up. It's always nice to know when you're here. I wish everybody had a signature sort of signal like that. Diana always puts the confetti in. She's like saying, yo, Miss Katie, I'm here. Hey, if you want to read a card, by the way, you're welcome to come in, Diana. I don't see that you applied. I'm just looking on the list here. I don't see you anywhere. Anyway, we do have Ethan, though. Thanks a lot, everybody on YouTube. If you guys have a specific question that I haven't answered, put it in a super chat. It appears on the screen, and then I'll read it. You know what I mean? If you put it yellow, it'll sit there and it'll be mellow. It will stay for a long time. If you put the blue ones, they go away too quickly. Ethan.
Hello.
Hello, Ethan. Cheers. Drinking water.
Yes.
What brings you here today?
I just want to learn more about veganism and things like that.
All right. What do you know so far?
Not too much. That's why I'm here.
You don't know anything? You haven't listened to anything yet?
No, I do know stuff. It's like how animals shouldn't be exploited.
That's right. That's what veganism is all about. Good job. You got the basics. All right. You ready to read a card? We're teaching all about sheep, lambs, and wool. And this is question 245. I'll read it and you read the answer, okay?
But yeah.
All right, but first tell everybody to tap 100 times each to encourage you. All right, we have 40.9 thousand. Tell them, say this exact sentence. Guys, tap on the screen 100 times each to encourage me. Say it.
Guys, tap on the screen 100 times each to encourage me.
Whew, good job. All right, so here's the question. Question 245. What can I do to help sheep and their baby lambs? And the answer is?
Don't eat them. Don't pay anyone to kill them or to steal their wool. Become an ethical animal defender from now on by sharing this information with the caring people in your life.
That's very nice. Hey, where are you from?
I'm from the UK.
Oh, okay. Well, lovely to meet you. You seem nice so far.
Thank you.
Okay, well, let's have a look at our freedom flag, okay?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about some vegan foods, okay? You take TikTok, I'll take YouTube. Right? So today we're teaching all the different kinds of foods. When you go to the grocery store, guys, make sure you bring your freedom flag with you so that you will not forget anything. You have to put all the different colors of the rainbow into your shopping cart because peace begins on your plate. So you got to open up your heart. All right, so what do we have here? Let's talk about vegan foods. Let's start over here on the red. You read your side. Guys, vegan foods that are red, go, write them down. Don't tell me you're gay. I'm not interested, okay? I don't really care what you do with your private parts, guys. We are coming out as vegan. Vegan, okay? When you come out as gay, that's your own business, all right? We don't really care, right? I don't care if you're straight either, all right? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being gay. I'm just saying that we're talking about the flag now. Oh, we lost our friend. Let's get the next one in. Who's this? Rafa. All right, so guys, I'll look over here. Okay, vegan foods that are red, guys. Hey, can you handle this side?
Up?
Hi.
No,
hold on a second. Hold on a second. You got to replace the other guy. He'd have to leave. Look in the comments and read out loud the vegan foods that are red. You're taking TikTok. I'm taking YouTube. Vegan foods that are red, guys. Watermelon. Good. I got watermelon over here. What do you have?
Apple.
Good job. All right. What else do I have here? I have bell peppers. Yeah, red peppers.
I got tomato.
I got strawberry.
I got cucumber.
I got raspberry.
I got cherry.
Oh, good. I think that's about it. Oh, somebody said radishes. Radishes are red on the outside. That's true. All right. Anything else? Let's go to orange, okay?
Okay.
All right, go. Orange. Orange, guys.
You took mine. Okay, I'm gonna say mango.
Oh, mango. Yeah, guys. Hold on. I accidentally closed this thing. Okay, hold on. Yeah, orange and orange peppers I have.
I want to say carrots.
Oh, good one. Papaya.
Come on, Chad, help me.
All right, guys.
I want to say orange pepper.
All right. Tangerine.
I must say, Daisy. I lost.
Okay. Do you know what? No, salmon isn't food, guys. That's a fish. There's one that nobody has mentioned yet. Think of Halloween.
Halloween?
Yeah, think of Halloween. What's an orange food you think of at Halloween? It's big. You stick it outside on your doorstep.
I don't know.
Oh, we got it over here. Somebody got it
Pumpkin.
here. Somebody got it here. Ellie got it.
Pumpkin.
Yeah, Zizi
Okay.
got it.
I'm gonna say something. Can I say something?
Okay, yeah, we
first?
did. Okay, we did a couple. We did red and we did orange. We'll get back to the flag later. Okay.
Can you remember me? Last time I was here, and then I was gonna say I became vegan, and then I accidentally eat meat yet today.
Okay. Okay, well, you know what? I'm just going to hang up on you right now because when you accidentally eat meat, you don't need to tell me about that. What you need to tell me is that you made a mistake, but you corrected it immediately, or don't even tell me, okay? So if you make a mistake and you eat meat by accident, right, you just get right back on track. And I don't know how you eat meat by accident because it just never happens to me. All right, so just start over. Right? Let's just assume that, let's just say you ate it by accident. I don't know how that happens. Like, I don't accidentally eat a cat, or a dog. I usually know what I'm putting in my mouth. I don't accidentally eat pigs, bacon, or anything. So just be vegan again, okay? Start over. You can do it. All right, guys, we're still reading here. Today, we are going to be continuing. We have a lot of people, though, putting decorations. Niran, thank you for the rose. Thank you also to the person named Me for 13 roses and somebody named Lily. And over here on YouTube, if you guys want me to answer your specific questions, put it in a super chat. Hey, let me see here. What do we have here? Oh, somebody named Pomeran wants to be, okay, you're going to be put in a timeout. Actually, I'm going to remove you completely. You're banned for life. Yeah, because you're talking about liking to eat animals, and I'm here to protect them, okay? It's just fucking rude. Right? Didn't your mom teach you any manners? All right, listen up. If I was to black people, right, and I was saying, let's not enslave them, let's not kidnap them, everybody would be like, yay, Miss Katie, yeah. But because I'm talking about animals, I don't want you to kidnap and enslave animals. Suddenly you're telling me that you like to eat them. You see, if I was defending black people or any other minority group, you wouldn't tell me about how you like to eat their body parts. You know what I'm saying? You see how messed up it is? Right? So stop it right now. Be kind. I'm not going to catch every single one of you, but when I do catch you, I know what you guys do. You all write me emails after and you say, I'm sorry, Miss Katie. Can you please unblock me? And the answer is no. You're going to have to open a brand new YouTube channel if you want to ever communicate to me again. All right? So we have here, and so Hugo is another person. He just wrote he loves eating pigs. So now, Hugo, you are banned for life. Nobody can read your comments ever again. I know you're typing them and you're like, I love eating pigs. Nobody can see them, buddy. Okay? It's like you disappeared, like you're just gone. So guys, that's a warning to a lot of you. Because after a while, you'll be like kind of sad. You'll be like commenting and nobody's pressing like on your comments. You're like, how come nobody's noticing me? It's because you're hidden. Your comments are hidden. Write something nice and you will never be hidden. You can always communicate with me. Okay? I always talk to people who are nice and trying to learn. Let's go. Tiki-talk. Who is just subscribed on my channel? Let me just read if you guys have subscribed. I noticed somebody. Okay. Jordan, thank you for following me. If you follow me right now, guys, I will try to read your names out loud. Holy shit, it's going fast. My eyes. Hold on. Okay, try this again. Okay, I'll try to read as many as I can. If you share the live stream, if you repost it, that also counts. Okay, hold on, let me make my finger wet so I can stop the screen. Okay, who do we have here? Wait. Oh, fuck. I can't get it to stop. Okay, I got it. Okay. Who just subscribed to me? Okay, Lorna, thank you. You said you're a happy new vegan. That's great. So proud of you, sweetheart. Reese reposted. Ivoni just shared. It's Pipes is shared or something. I don't know what you did. What is this? Jennifer. Giorgio, thank you. Darius, thank you. Jennifer being here. Jess, thank you for the people who just reposted. Oh my God, guys, you are amazing. Truly good people. Love you guys. All right. I don't know if we're going to dance. Do you guys want to dance? Who wants to dance? Should we talk about how great it is to be vegan? Who wants to dance? Anybody? Yeah, 10 of you. Just need 10 of you from each channel. Otherwise, I'll just, we won't dance. We don't need a recess. Recess is like dance. If anybody wants to dance, we're going to do it together. Let's see. 10 people. Let me see if we have 10 people from TikTok. Okay, write your name if you want to. Oh my God, it's going too fast, guys. Samuel, Caitlin wants to dance. Yes. Just say your name, guys. Reese, Carla, Abby, Cam. I read that already. David, Chella, or something like that. All right, guys, definitely we have 10 of you here. Over here on my YouTube channel, we have a little super chat here from somebody named The Little Spy. Says, horrible take, Wicked Witch of the West, looking ash. Oh, I'm sorry that you're looking in the mirror. Oh, that's too bad. Just put the mirror down, you know, you'll look a lot prettier. Okay, let's see. Riley says, I am vegan, and I will never be vegetarian. Good job, Riley. Very proud of you. Yeah, don't be vegetarian because they pay for the rape, torture, and murder of innocent animals, you see. Take a screenshot of that. Don't ever be vegetarian. Never drink cow's milk. Doesn't belong to you. Guys, we're trying to dance here. Hold on. I'm looking for the 10 people who are going to dance with me on YouTube. If you're not here, then we're not going to dance. Guys, we have already 10 over here because you guys on TikTok, you're awesome. You're always so much fun. TikTok is always like, let's go, let's dance. They're always into it, you know? And over here, YouTube, not so much. Okay, wait, hold on. We have Paul, though. Paul's here. And Lily says she'll dance. What? Oh, who else says they'll dance? Jayana? Chloe? What? We have, I think, a bunch. We've got somebody named Mayor. The Mayor. Somebody says, I don't really like dancing. Okay, Daniel, dance anyway. Okay, it's good for you. Just move a bit. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it. Discord gave €2 and writes, everyone should be free to do whatever they like unless they're hurting animals. That's right. Exactly. Do whatever you want as long as you're not hurting anyone. Thank you guys also to Alex, to George for agreeing to dance. We're dancing. That's it. We have enough of you. Okay, so guys, just remember, do whatever you want when you dance, as long as you move, okay? There's no right way or wrong way to dance. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I'm just getting exercise. I just like hearing music and then dancing. This beach party I was at today, though, somebody had brought one of those things to play music, and I kept like looking around. I kept pressing the button like to raise it up a bit because I was like hoping we could dance, you know? It's a bit cold over here. I'm in Italy, and the beach was like, we're on the ocean. And I still needed a jacket. And I was like, well, if I dance, I won't be so cold. But people weren't up for dancing. I don't know why people do. I don't know how anyone can hear music and not want to just crank it and dance. I don't get it. Anyway, guys, we're going to dance to this song called It Feels Great to Be Vegan. Okay? Because it really does. Here we go.
It feels great. Come on out, everybody. It's time to come out as a vegan. That's right. You heard it here first. It is time to stop being morally inconsistent. It is time to stop living your life against your own moral code. It's time to stop being only nice to cats and dogs, but to be nice to everyone and decide. It feels great to be vegan, to be kind and live our lives with empathy. It feels great. Decency, it feels great to be vegan, to try to stop so much animal cruelty. It feels great to be vegan, because saving animals makes us happy. Where do we get our protein? Plants. Do plants feel pain? No, they don't have a brain or a nervous system, so it's okay to bite into them. But what about the accidental deaths during crop harvesting? Well, that will be reduced if you become vegan, because you will be filtering the plants through the animals first, which is highly inefficient. It feels great to be vegan, to be kind and live our lives with empathy. It feels great to be vegan, to live our lives with moral decency. It feels great to be vegan, to try to stop so much animal cruelty. It feels great to be vegan, because saving animals makes us happy. Veggies, fruits, nuts and seeds, put those in your shopping cart. Peace begins on your plate, so open up your heart. Vegans stay away from the boring part of the grocery store. Vegans stay away from the cemetery part of the grocery store. Vegans don't steal their eggs, their milk, their freedom, or their lives just more. It feels great to be vegan, to be kind and live our lives with empathy. It feels great to be vegan, you become vegan. You have to get the message in your head, and you have to get the message in your heart. Thankfully, you're all at the right place to start. There's just one thing missing. You need to educate yourself more. So look into it. Check out all the documentaries the meat, dairy, and egg industries don't want you to see.
And then come find me with your newfound heart filled with empathy. Thank you for being here, everyone. In case you're just joining me, I'm Miss Katie, That Vegan Teacher, and I write songs and I try to protect animals, and I'm here to teach the class, which is going to be over in 20 minutes. So if you have something that you absolutely want to ask me, you can put it on a super chat over here. Today we just learned about sheep. Here's the cards that we already went through. Ooh, if you're out of breath, that's good. It means you danced well enough. Oh, is my watch still on? Hold on. How many steps did you guys get so far today? It is almost 8 o'clock at night here in Italy. We are still on Monday. I know you guys in Australia, you're already on Tuesday, but I have 8,600. It's not 10,000, but every time you dance with me, guys, it's good for you because you get about an extra 300 steps, okay? So when I dance, get up, you know? Just do it for yourselves. You're gonna feel better. Okay, hold on, let me get these cards. So we did this. We just did 5 cards about sheep and lambs, and we learned those, okay? So we're done. Now we're gonna learn about, you ready? Lobsters. Nobody ever thinks about poor lobsters, you know? But they don't want to get boiled alive. So we're gonna learn about them today. Got 5 cards. Pick a card, any card. Who wants to read? We're starting with this one. Let's see who wants to come in. If you put some decorations on the screen, guys, your name rises to the top and you get to talk to me over here on TikTok. And you guys over here, if you want to communicate with me, you put a super chat in, and okay, and I'll try to catch it. I'll try to read it out loud. I can't promise. And if I miss it, please don't be mad at me. Okay, I'm not ignoring you on purpose. Right? It's just that the blue ones go really fast. Okay, the yellow ones stay on the screen though. All right, ticky talk. Who wants to talk? Who wants to read a card? We got Lily.
Hi.
Hi, Lily. Poor lobsters. Lily, do you eat lobsters?
No, that's what I've been thinking about that a lot because I think it was about 2 years ago, I heard lobsters, like, they pull their legs off to try, like, I don't know, it was like they try to, like, show mercy or, like, something, and it was so sad. And
How do they show mercy by pulling their legs off? Okay, hold on.
It
Let's
was
just
either
hold on.
lobsters or
We'll talk after, okay? We're going to read first, okay? So, questions about lobster. So, these are all different questions people have asked me over the years, okay? So, I put them into a song. Actually, it's on my YouTube channel. And you just type in under my thing, you go for the little magnifying glass, type in 300 and you'll see. All of these cards are in a video already, okay? So, I talk about them. Also, on my website, thatveganteacher.com, you can, there's a lot, all these cards are there. So you can, wait, do I have all these ones yet? Almost all of them. I'm trying to put them up there slowly. So if you need help, you can get the answers over there. Let's read this together. First, I'll read the question. You read the answer. Okay?
Okay.
Question 246. I saw lobsters tied up and crammed together in a glass container in a grocery store. Was I wrong to feel sad and angry when I saw them suffering? Our new teaching assistant is going to read the answer.
No, your feelings were perfectly normal. You have a vegan heart with compassion when you see victims in pain.
Do you agree with that? That it's normal to feel sad when you see others suffering?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. That's 1 point for you. Good job. You're doing well. Would you like to read another card since you did so well?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is question 247. How do we know that lobsters feel pain? Please read the answer.
First of all, it's obvious. You don't have to be a brain surgeon to know. Even small children can figure this out. Secondly, the science proves it. These are sentient. They run away.
Well,
sorry,
it says they are sentient, meaning lobsters, okay? Lobsters are sentient. They are sentient.
They run away when attacked. They don't want to die.
Right? Makes sense?
Yeah.
Right. So sentient beings are those who feel pain and who feel all kinds of emotions. Like if they see a friend, they feel happy. And lobsters are sentient. They don't want to die. That's why they try to run away when we try to catch them. And it's absolutely horrible how we treat lobsters in this society. Let's continue on to question 248. This one, somebody asked me, so lobsters have a brain and a nervous system then? What's the answer?
Yes, that's why it's wrong to kidnap them from the ocean. It feels like torture to them. Imagine if someone did that to you in reverse, grabbed you, forced you underwater, and tied you up with the intention of killing you. How would you feel?
I don't think I would like it at all. I think I would be very sad and scared. What about you?
I'd be terrified, yeah.
Question 249. Why do people boil lobsters alive and seem to not notice their obvious pain? Answer?
People dissociate from the suffering of lobsters to avoid feelings of guilt or discomfort. The lobster's lack of audible cries or facial expression makes it easier to pretend they're not being
Just
tortured.
not so
but
fast,
they are.
okay? Not so fast. Remember, you're reading to help be a teacher, okay? So you can put emotion into it, and it's okay to pause. Like if you see an adjective, like if you see the word cry or something like that, you can stop, you know? Okay, so let's go over it again. Why do people boil lobsters alive? You see how I stopped there? Because like I'm giving people a check-in to think about that. Like the words have to get out. They have to go around the internet. They have to circle around people's ears, get in their ears, and then in their brain, they have to have chance to picture that, like draw a picture in their mind, you know? So I want them to feel it. I want them to picture the pot of boiling water and putting the lobster in alive. I want to give people a chance to remember when they burnt themselves on the stove and how painful that is. Okay, see what I mean? That goes for every single person here when you come in to read. All right, so we're going to read with emotion. So why do people boil lobsters alive and seem not to notice their obvious pain?
So could you move it? Sorry. People dissociate from the suffering of lobsters to avoid feelings of guilt or discomfort. The lobster's lack of audible cries or facial expressions makes it easier to pretend they're not being tortured, but they are.
Right. Right? So because the lobster can't make facial expressions like us, and because the lobster can't scream, it doesn't mean the lobster isn't feeling pain. We know, science has proved it, that lobsters feel pain. So do fish. So do shrimp. Animals feel pain and don't want to die. So it's our job as good people on the planet to protect them, right?
Yeah.
All right. Last one. Question 250. Questions about lobsters. What can I do to help lobsters? So when you guys become teaching, you become vegan, and you want somebody asks you that, this is what you're going to respond.
It takes 100 clicks to become vegan. It starts by learning how, in all the ways that matter. Animals are the same as us. It doesn't matter if they think like us. What matters is that they are capable of feeling. You can help lobsters by teaching others the facts you know now. You now know.
Yeah. Very good reading. Thank you very much for that. That really helps a lot. So guys, you see, we just did 5 cards with 1 teaching assistant. That is great. I'm really proud of you. Most times we only get to read 1 card by somebody, but with you, we read a whole bunch. Let me get them in order here. Did you notice that I kept adding more? Where you're like, well, how many am I going to read? Were you happy to read them or okay?
Yeah. No, I'm glad. I like to learn about this stuff.
Yeah, and thanks for participating. Thanks for being a great teaching assistant. Do you have any questions, or do you want to say anything to the class?
No, but just stop eating animals. Stop eating lobsters, fish, living animals on Earth, living animals in the sea. It's better to be vegan. It's healthier as well.
Wow, and you're vegan. That's great. I'm so proud. I'm so happy to meet you. So your name is what? What is it?
It's Lily B. Looks like my last name is the 2 last letters.
Okay, so Lily B, and then it says X16. What's that for?
Yeah. Oh, it was just a random number because they didn't let me put Lily B.
Oh, it wasn't long enough?
No, just my username wasn't available, so I just chose like a.
Okay, so Lily B, I would like to encourage you to add a word to your name, such as something like Lily B saves animals, or Lily B the vegan, or that vegan Lily. Because then all the vegans will be able to find you, and instantly I will know that you're vegan. See, I didn't know you were vegan, not by your picture and not by anything in your name.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna help. It's gonna help the animals. And then when you do that, when you pick your name, your vegan name, make sure you get the same one on Instagram and on YouTube. So everywhere you go on the platforms, people will always be like, "Oh, it's Lily B," or it's that vegan Lily." They'll be able to find you. Like people can find me easily, right?
Yeah.
Because I always have the same logo. So that's another thing you could consider. All right, it's just my suggestion.
Yeah. No, it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much. Guys, let's tap on the screen and thank her. What a great, great human being. So happy to have met you. And once I get to know you, I'll follow you. I look forward. Tag me if you use my songs in some videos, okay? On TikTok, let me know. All right, let's see what we have over here. So somebody named Arav Jew something or whatever, you wrote that you think plants deserve to live, and you're trying to get people to type this thing in there. So I'm going to put you in a timeout, okay? You're in a timeout for 24 hours, actually. And the reason for that is, plants are alive, but they don't care whether they live or not. But if you actually care about plants, then you'll be vegan. Because right now you are actually part of extinguishing more plants, because the animals that you eat right now are eating plants far more than. So if you care about plants, be vegan. If you care about animals, be vegan. Right now they're tearing down and burning down the rainforests in the Amazon, which is of course the lungs of the planet, so that they can put seeds down and grow crops to feed, not us, but the animals that non-vegans eat. And it is so detrimental to feed these crops through the animals. It is much better to be vegan. All right? All right. So when somebody says, "Hey, vegans," well, I'll play you this song.
Hey, vegans, if you love animals so much, why are you eating their food? I don't know. Maybe it's because they have their food and we have our food. You know, kind of like when you're sitting at the table beside your sister. She has her food and you have your food. And also, if you actually cared about food and animals, then you wouldn't be eating animals. You'd be being kind and not filtering food through the animals first, which is highly inefficient and terrible for the environment.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, so you see that?
Hey,
it is,
vegans,
whoops,
if you
let's
love
stop that.
animals so much,
It is
why are you eating their food?
it's highly inefficient to do that. Much more efficient to eat the plants directly, right? Because over 75%, 80% pretty much of corn and soy is not grown for us to eat as humans. It is grown for the animals to eat, that we have raped into existence, first to exist by the billions of them on the planet. Oh, I saw a super chat here. Hold on, let me see if I can scroll back and get it. Thank you to the person on YouTube. I can't find it, guys. Hold on. It's gone. The blue ones don't stay on the screen long enough. I'm sorry. Anyway, if you wrote something nice, thank you. If you wrote something mean, don't do that again. Okay. So this person named British Hull wants me to banned. Obviously, they're writing something terrible. So you have been banned for life. If you're writing anything that is a lie, or you're encouraging people to be cruel here, you are banned for life. I will never see your comments again, nor will anybody else here. You'll be able to type them, and you'll be having fun typing, but nobody's reading them, okay? So you're gone for life. The only way for you ever to come back is if you open a brand new YouTube channel. And if you do that, I expect that you are going to behave yourself. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Somebody writes, "Being vegan since the womb." Yes, now that's a nice comment. Look at that. We have somebody who says that they've been vegan since they were inside their mom. That's what my granddaughter can say too, and my grandson. Because my daughter is vegan, and when she became pregnant, she was vegan. When she gave birth, she was vegan. When she was breastfeeding, she was vegan. It's awesome. What else do we have here? Okay, somebody wrote, guys, plants feel pain. Okay, so the person's scribble also wants to be hidden for life. You're also gone for life. You ready for this? In 3, 2, 1 seconds, I'm going to press this button down here and it says hide user on this channel. Because you're trying to incite people to believe things which are not true. Okay, so you're gone for life. Do not ever come here and lie. Now you can type it all you want. I'll never see it, nor will all of these other people. All right, let's go over here to Tiki Talk, where we have somebody named Allie, A-L-L-Y.
Hello.
Hi, Allie. How are you?
Hi. Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm happy to meet you. I would like you to read some vegan facts. You okay with that?
Yeah, of course. And then I have a question for you as well.
Okay, so we're gonna just learn a little bit about the dairy industry. We only have about 5 more minutes left. Guys, if you really want to communicate with me on my YouTube here, put a super chat in now because I will be gone. This is my 4th live stream of the day. And so after that, I probably won't be back until tomorrow because it's 8 o'clock at night here in Italy. And I'm gonna go and watch some TV with my husband. We're gonna watch that series called 6 Feet Under. It's already a very old series, but it's fun. Has anybody seen it? Have you ever seen it, Allie?
I think I've heard of it, but I don't think I've seen it.
I think you'd like it. It's just about a family and all the stuff that goes on. It's really cool. All right.
Okay, I'll look into it.
Yeah, 6 Feet Under.
Okay, the dairy industry. It rapes mother cows, kidnaps their babies, murders the boys, steals their milk, repeats the cycle over and over because people keep buying milk, cheese, yogurt, and ice cream. Drink soy milk instead.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So do mom cows have a right to keep their babies?
Yes. Well, not in the industry, but they should be.
Yeah, they should be allowed. And do babies have a right to stay with their moms?
Yes.
Yeah. And are we baby cows?
Well, we're not baby cows.
That's right. So we should not be drinking cow's milk, right?
Correct.
Right. So we are humans, we're grown adults, so we don't need any milk at all.
I'm lactose intolerant anyway, so I usually drink oat milk.
Okay, but that has nothing to do with anything. You understand that, right? That is just you personally. You see, if tomorrow you suddenly became not lactose intolerant, that is not a reason for you to go, okay, now I'm going to drink cow's milk, okay? So
Well, I still wouldn't. I'm a new vegan.
Okay, yeah. So never tell people that. Never say I'm lactose intolerant. Say to the world, I don't drink milk because it's unethical and cruel to steal from animals. That's the best answer, okay? And also don't eat cheese. Well, you're a new vegan, so that's great. Thanks for telling me.
Oh, can I ask the question now if that's okay?
Yeah.
So I work in healthcare, so I have a question for you because I just want your opinion on it.
Okay, what's your job in healthcare?
I'm a new nurse.
Are you an actual graduate nurse? Or are you still a student?
I'm still a student, but I'll be graduating in a month.
Okay. Oh, so are you in the United States?
I am, yeah.
Oh, okay. Which state are you in?
Michigan.
Okay, cool. Welcome to the profession.
Thanks.
I'm a nurse too.
Yeah. Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
I think I knew that because I've seen you on my For You page for a few years.
Yeah, I trained as a nurse. I worked as a nurse in all different kinds of departments. I worked with the elderly. I worked in intensive care unit, in the ICU with pediatrics and just regular population. Yeah, geriatrics.
I'm in an adult ICU right now, but I'll be moving to pediatric ICU very soon.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't stay there with the kids. It was too hard for me. I'm so happy that you're doing that because we need good nurses there. But I was too sensitive. I'm too sensitive. Like, it's just like seeing kids suffer. It was so heartbreaking. You know, I saw so many just situations where parents were negligent. You know, they forgot the kid when the bath water was running and the kid almost drowned, or
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
yeah,
It's
or
very
the
sad.
children that fell off balconies because their parents weren't watching them, and I couldn't handle it. Like, I would just look at the parents and I would just be like, I just felt a sense of rage that they had just
Yeah.
done that, like a lifetime of hell to their child because they just were like, oh, on their whatever. They weren't phones at the time, but distracted. And so, all right,
Yeah.
sorry, I'm digressing. What's your question?
Well, so I just wanted your opinion on medical standpoint in terms of like pig and cow valve transplants to humans that need them to live if a human donor is unavailable or if a mechanical one doesn't work. So what's your opinion on that?
That's a really interesting ethical question, isn't it? What's your
Yes.
how about we switch this around? What's your opinion? Like I know you probably haven't thought about it a lot, right? But what's your gut feeling there? Like,
Well, my gut tells me that, I mean, we shouldn't use animals at all in the medical industry. And I believe we should find another way. However, it's just, the lack of research and science. And I don't know, my heart always goes to saving my patients. But obviously, I wish that there was another way to do it.
I know what you mean. I feel the same way. I mean, personally, I can't. Okay, here's how I think about it. We shouldn't be testing on these poor animals. Pigs have a right to their own bodies, and we have no right
Absolutely.
to pin them down and cut out their hearts and try and stick them into humans. It's like, what are we doing? Like, if we can't figure out a way to build these valves ourselves with other materials, I mean, it seems so unethical to do that, right? Having said that, like I can't see myself ever getting a heart valve from a pig. Like I would just think,
I wouldn't either.
I just can't. I can't even imagine like walking around. Like I think I would feel so bad and so sick knowing that an individual had to die so I could keep living. So I just have a hard time with it. I really do.
And I agree. I just wanted to hear your opinion on it.
Yeah. On the other hand, how can I put this?
It's a very difficult question, I know.
Well, we both agree that it shouldn't be done, right? But
Yes.
but let's just to take it another level on the ethical side of it, is that, oh, this is really bizarre. It's going to sound weird me saying this, okay? But I think sometimes we should look at the context. Okay, let me give you an example, okay? Let's just say you are vegan, okay? So you're already saving 100 animals every year by being vegan. And then you're going to save more animals by being vegan because you're going to be an excellent nurse and you're probably going to advocate for vegan options and you're going to be
absolutely.
You're going to be vegan in your home and your friends and like you're going to have such a huge influence on society, okay? So let's say you, for whatever reason, something happened and you found out you have a deformed heart and you're going to die and you're a young person. How old are you?
I'm 22.
So you're 22, right? So you have your whole life ahead of you where every single year you're not going to be paying anyone to kill 100 animals, right? Meanwhile, let's take the other nursing person beside you, okay? Somebody who's 22 doesn't give a fuck about animals is going to keep eating them. 100 animals per year, okay? 23, 24, 25. Every year this person is going to be eating 100 animals, right? If somebody was to get the pig valve heart, like let's say I saw the two of you were my patients, right? Let's say you were unconscious and I knew that you were vegan and I knew that you were an animal rights activist. Would I be able to say, don't give her the valve? Like, do you understand what I'm saying? It would be,
well, two questions. Are you deciding who to give it to, or is that what you're kind of getting at?
I'm saying that we shouldn't be doing it in general, okay? Go back to the beginning.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that I think sometimes when it comes to this organ donation thing, okay, actually, you know what? Let's take the pig out of it, okay? But just organ donation in general, all right? I think that we should be looking at the character of the person and how much they take care of themselves. Like if you're giving like a new liver to somebody and 2 years from now they're gonna be drinking again, like versus somebody who's an ethical person and who's doing a lot of good for the planet, and so I guess it comes down to I'm a bit of I'm a bit different than everyone else. I kind of believe in a social credit score, which is what the Chinese do. Okay, so they give points to people who do good things. For example, if they're seen helping somebody or whatever, they get a point. If they pay their bills on time, whatever, they get a point. If they do something wrong, they get a point taken away. I'm not sure how it works exactly, but like I believe in that, and I think that if somebody shows up at the hospital and somebody needs a transplant, that we should look at the whole picture.
Of course.
I know I kind of am trying to weasel out of the question of the
No, not at all. I know you're just trying to answer it. It's a difficult question. That's why I wanted to ask so bad.
It's really difficult, but essentially, yeah, it wouldn't even be a question if we weren't taking the organs out of the pigs, which we really shouldn't do.
I know, I agree. There should be other ways to do it.
Yeah, and even let's say there's no way, right? Let's say a person has a need for a valve and their heart is defective and we don't have anything synthetic to put in there, okay? It's called death. Like it happens. Like,
Okay.
So then
people
that would
die.
be
Your opinion is that that the person would die without the valve then.
Yeah, and that would probably be me.
Okay.
That would probably be me, right? I mean, I can't, if let's say I had a defective heart, and even though I'm an animal rights activist, even though I'm going to protect 100 animals, save animal lives, 100 every year, and you know that by being here on TikTok, that gives me a lot of social credit points if we were in that system, right? Because every single day people are becoming vegan because of me, and then their families are, and so it's exponential. Like nobody can measure how many people I've helped to become vegan since I've been vegan.
Absolutely.
I'm advocating every single day to thousands and thousands of people, right? So one could argue and say, well, Miss Katie should get the pig's heart valve because clearly she's going to be saving thousands and thousands and maybe even millions of animals in the rest of her life. But still,
I wouldn't want that.
Yeah, but see, I wouldn't accept it because I would feel I just couldn't walk around with a pig's heart in me, knowing that I was part of that. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your answer and I appreciate your explanation and all of that.
Yeah.
I think you're a really good person.
Allie, it's been a pleasure to meet you, and I'm going to follow you actually because I'm really curious to see how the rest of your life goes, your career as a nurse. It's always fun to talk to other nurses about like what's going on. So,
thank you.
Yeah, I just followed you. Thanks, Allie.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
By the way, you have the same name as my daughter.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, spelt the same and everything.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, guys, that is it. Our class is over now. Thank you very much for coming. I appreciate every single one of you who has been kind here today. Thank you for being as vegan as possible. And remember, no matter what you're going through in life, never take it out on the animals. If you're having a bad day, it doesn't mean you go and eat a burger. That's someone's life. If you're feeling sad and you have a craving to eat something, just eat vegan foods. Go and buy yourself some vegan ice cream, all right? Thanks a lot, guys, for being here, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, YouTube. See you tomorrow.